Hey, I'm Nick, and today I'm going to talk about libertarianism. A libertarian is somebody who favors peace and cooperation. Libertarianism has three principles when dealing with property rights. The first one is body ownership. A person owns their own body. No one else has a claim to it. The second principle is the homesteading principle, that if you're the first person to use a scarce resource, you're the person that owns it. The third principle is that of contractual exchange. If I trade with another person, then I have the right to what they traded me and nobody else has the right to it. The exception to these are when someone aggresses against someone else. Then they have a claim to their body and or resources. So if someone punches me, I have the right to punch them now. If somebody has a property right in a resource, then that means that they can justifiably, exclusively use it. So nobody else can come and say, hey, that's my apple. You can say, no, I used it first. It's my apple. They have the property right in the apple, not the third party trying to come in. A scarce resource doesn't mean a rare resource. It means a resource, a good, that can have conflict over it. So if someone is wanting to close a door, but someone else is wanting to open it, then there's a conflict over it. And that shows that the door is a scarce resource. A resource wouldn't be scarce if nobody valued it. If no one valued it, or if there's only one person on an island, there could be no physical conflict over it. So in society, the only things that can be ownable are scarce resources. The purpose of property rights is to avoid conflict. Another unique thing about libertarianism is that if we started from day zero of human civilization and followed the libertarian norms, that is interpersonal rules, then we would have no physical conflict. There would be no physical conflict regarding bodies because no one would be fighting, because we would all respect the exclusive control of each other's body by the other person. So I'd be able to use my body as I see fit, as long as I'm not infringing upon someone else's exclusive use of their body. When it came to external scarce resources, so resources not our body, then I wouldn't go and steal someone's apple, so there would be no conflict. They would find it not used first, they would get it, use it, and then have ownership over it. So there would be no possibility of conflict there. Same with trade. If me and someone else trades, there's no conflict there. No one else has a right to the scarce resources that we traded. Therefore, there can be no physical conflict over these resources. So the libertarian principles are the foundation of civilization. Any deviations from these principles leads to violence, to aggressive violence, to physical conflict.